In this video, I want to talk about creating better goals, how to create better goals, and sort of my life recently of how I've been making the mistake of choosing goals that don't really help with the ultimate goal, I suppose, which is like, in a way, financial freedom, I suppose. I know that's kind of something a lot of people say. And what does that even mean? For me, it means just making a certain amount of money to be able to put into like a high yield savings account or money market account and then, make money off of that and not necessarily have to work. But in the end, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna work a lot because I just enjoy doing work in general, at least my work. But this is really beautiful, this little water area with the cherry blossoms right here. I love it. Anyways, so recently I did the whole challenge of making a video every day on my main channel. And I feel like that goal was not a great goal. I think I could have structured it to be so much better, but that's what I did. I made that goal. And I've been thinking a lot lately about my future challenges and my future goals. Like, how do I actually set it up so that I'm doing things that are actually effective towards the ultimate goal that I just mentioned? And I'm starting to think a lot about, I guess, like money, because it is obviously important. Money is important no matter where you are. Like, that's probably the number one thing in common that people want is money. So a lot of what I've been thinking about in terms of my challenges for the future back then was just like, how do I improve myself? How do I like get better at a certain skill, all that stuff. But recently I've been trying to go a more direct route of how do I actually achieve getting more money, like making or improving skills that can help me do that, basically. And not just like, oh, it's like a soft skill or an indirect skill that will help me in the future, like communication or something like that. More so like, oh, I should be learning how to, like, I don't know, do sales or marketing or something like that, that directly helps with actually making more money for something I create. For instance, like once I create my audiobook and have that out, I should definitely look into how to actually market and like really sell that to people and get it out there. So that's something I've been thinking a lot about lately, is like, oh, actually making sure that, I'm setting goals and setting like challenges where like it's about actually reaching the goal and not about like just being consistent. It's good to be consistent, obviously, but like if you're just making a goal where you have to do something every day and like repeat it, like it can be helpful if it's like really, really directly towards like maybe like sell your book or sell your product to a certain amount of people every day. Like definitely that helps towards the whole money goal. But I think more so what I'm trying to do lately is really structure my goals to be serving the direct ultimate goal. So that's something I don't know why I just haven't really done in my life. I've been so like distracted by a lot of the things that I feel I just enjoy doing. And that's not a bad thing, obviously, but at a certain point I do need to like do things to help with my ultimate goal. And that's where I'm headed towards. And one of the things that I discovered that I feel like is like key to all of this is, I wonder if I can go through this way to the park. Sure, no, I'll just go the normal way, okay? But I've been thinking a lot lately about what goals I should have. Like, I don't want to just be broad about it. I want to be like very specific. Like, what goals do I need to have if I want to meet those sort of ultimate goals? So my conclusion is basically that I want to create things that help people like learn what I'm learning, basically. So for instance, the next project is to create an audiobook. And once I finish creating the audiobook and I'm able to make a certain amount of sales, then I can also teach others like how to actually do that. I feel like, of course, I'm gonna say like, look, I'm not like a expert at this. I've only done it like a few times, but at the very least, like I'll have done it and I would have made some amount of sales from it. And I think people would be interested on, how do I do that? And, depending on my expertise, then I'll sell the course for a different amount. Like for instance, if I don't have a great amount of expertise, then I won't sell it for that much. But if I do, like for instance for piano, like I make a piano course, then yeah, I will sell it for a good amount. So that's sort of what the pattern is or idea is for me right now. And I think one thing that I realized and noticed, because I was talking with a friend in the share house, he does photography and he's like really good at it. He has his own business and everything, freelancing, doing photography, and it's pretty incredible. He's making like a good amount, like over 6 figures, I think, like in total annual. And I'm just like, that would be really cool. And he said how he was thinking about teaching photography as a skill, but I was telling him, you should probably teach, not just photography, but like how to run a business around photography, because that's probably more interesting to people. And I was thinking from the perspective of someone who might buy the course. So wow, that is really nice right there. So when I'm thinking from that perspective, I'm like, why don't I apply that to myself? Like the stuff that I'm planning, it doesn't necessarily have that factor of like, oh, this is a course about how to make money, like start a business, not just the skill. Like the skill is included in the course, but it's like build the course around teaching people the business, because that's probably what more people are interested in. Like, how do you get really good at the business side of things? So that's what I want to do. And I'm thinking about, once I create the audiobook, it won't be just how to create an audiobook, but how to actually like make money from it, and always try to include some factor of basically making money. So for piano, I suppose an example would be like how to be a successful piano teacher. How do you like get students? How do you set your rate? All that stuff. Like it's practicing a skill that's actually helping you make money. So that's kind of my conclusion. Like at the end of the day, it's all about money. So every product that I create, at least if it's for information, I want to try to include some aspect where I can help whoever make money, as long as I feel like I have the expertise and capability of doing so. Like for instance, for piano teaching and all that stuff, I would not make that course now. I'd have to like get some experience first, like a comfortable level amount of experience. So I would not make that course anytime soon, but I can make one about, mastering your scales or like getting better with sight reading and all that stuff. Like, but again, without that extra factor of like, oh, my course will teach you how to actually make money. I feel like if you add that, like it gives your course or whatever you're selling a 10 times boost if you're like making a promise about like, oh, this thing will help you make money because I've used it to make money. So, okay, I think that's pretty much it. I don't want to ramble too much, but that's sort of where my head's been at lately. I'm trying to think of my future projects, my future goals, and setting them better, to be actually serving my ultimate goal instead of just having fun or improving in some way. Like I need to like make it less broad and actually specify like, this is what I'm gaining from it. Like this is what I'm directly gaining from it. So that is where my head is at, and I'm gonna close off there. I'll catch you guys. Well, let me know down below what you guys think. Like, do you guys feel like I'm right? Do you guys feel like this whole thought process is a good one? Or yeah, let me know what you guys think. Okay, catch you guys in the next one. Peace.